Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Our game tonight featuring the Indiana Fever as they go up against the Phoenix Mercury. With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us. And we should be in for a rebounding battle in this one. Both of these teams love to control the boards. So what are your thoughts on this matchup, Tim?
Well, I mean, no rebounds are going to come easy in this one. These squads know how to box out. They know how to get physical, and they'll be working hard for those extra possessions.
We'll have to keep an eye on who's getting more second chance points, because in that tug of war under the hoop, that's going to be the best indicator for who's going to win.
Cambage, good.
Torching defense is down low. You know, Cambage can also switch it up and step outside. That's what I call versatility.
Now here's Henderson. Smith, right side. Mitchell outside. The three is up. It's rebounded by Phoenix. Outside, Diggins Smith. Pass to Cambage. About a minute into this first quarter. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw.
While most WNBA players join the league out of college at about 21 or 22 years old, unsurprisingly, Liz Cambage took a different route, and she entered the W as a 19-year-old.
And the free throw, no good. Liz Cambage blazing her own path to WNBA superstardom.
Well, coming in as a teenager in 2011, Liz was out of the league for several years, came back in 2018, and since then, Cambage has been maybe the dominant force at the center position.
Here's Mitchell. That one off the back iron and out. Phoenix with the ball. Pass to Diggins Smith. Outside. Reiner. Now Cambage. She's covered by Mitchell. Chalk up two right there. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Now here's Mitchell. Misses from short range.
3 misses to start the game. They're still trying to break the seal.
Liz Cambage, high post. Pass to Nurse. Cambage, covered by Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Count it.
A few more points added to the lead. They might be ready to pull away.
It wouldn't surprise me with as good as they're looking at the moment.
Absolutely right, Brian. They're looking really strong.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
Yeah, and it's finishes like that which have helped them build the lead here in the first half.
Here's Egbo. Here's Mitchell. Soft touch off the glass.
And that's pretty much an unguardable move for Mitchell. So skilled and composed with the ball in her hands.
Pass to Cambage. And the Mercury tack on 2 more.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the three. Got a piece of it. And the ball out of play. The Mercury will have it. Phoenix leading. Outside, Diggins Smith. Cambage over Smith. Cambage, no good.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break to the D that she missed it.
Smith, defended by Nurse. Now here's Henderson. She's tightly guarded. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell's shot's good.
Great focus for Mitchell offensively, finding herself that mid-range shot.
Pass to Griner. Up top, Cambage. Diggin Smith. And here is Nurse. Cambage with it, covered by Smith. Cambage inside. Smith is there. A nice shot by Cambage.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Henderson. Yes, and it's Nalissa Smith picking up the assist.
And we know Henderson can drain it from deep. And if we remember it, well, the defense, they must remember it.
The WNBA had its first season back in 1997, and just 3 original teams remain. The LA Sparks, the New York Liberty, and the Phoenix Mercury.
And here's Henderson. Mitchell. Pass to Henderson. And here's Egbo. She's guarded by Griner. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for 3. Griner with the rebound. Sticking in the Valley of the Sun, the Mercury have had so much success.
Yeah, in so many different eras. I mean, they were in their first finals, which was the second WNBA finals ever back in 1998. Then you had their glory years, winning 3 titles from 2007 to 2014. And then recently, they've been to the finals as well. It's just been decades of winning basketball in the desert.
Outside, Diggin Smith. Nurse. Here's Cambage. And there's another one for the Mercury.
And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Well, it's very, very rare to have teenagers in the WNBA. But I'll tell you what, at just 19 years old, Liz Cambage was more than holding her own.
Both teams changing it up here. Indiana with the ball. 11-point game. Pass to Hole. The 3 ball. Indiana again missing. Up top to Shields. To the wing on the left. Launches a 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
And you can't help but really pick on their defense. They're completely in disarray.
Everything's coming much too easily. I mean, you've got to take something away.
Now here's Vivians. side, Robinson. Angsler the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hull. Gets it to go from downtown.
A pass from Robinson gets the ball to a wide-open shooter. Selfless play pays off with an assist.
They double-team Brittany Griner. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
The story here in the early stages is how well they've been shooting the ball.
An outstanding percentage. Look, this is how you want to start a ball game, am I right?
Yeah, it just sets a tone.
Drills the three-pointer.
A textbook feed to Hull, who was all set up, ready to shoot.
Outside to Shields. Griner with the screen. Back to DeShields. Let's go with a 3. Offensive board. Here's Gustafson. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2. And that'll go on Emily Angsler. She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night.
Megan Gustafson taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And for the teams that haven't quite met expectations, is this the point of the season where you start thinking about making trades, or do you wait a little bit longer?
I mean, I've always believed that if you have the ability to improve your team, then you absolutely should, even if that means shaking up the locker room a little.
Yeah, I know a lot of coaches that would prefer to work through it with the players they have, but the front offices are typically a little more antsy to make a move.
Well, joining as an expansion team in 2000, the Indiana Fever have 1 title. That was in 2012 when the Fever defeated Minnesota in 4 games, bringing Indy their first WNBA or NBA championship.
Now here's Vivians. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Here's Hull. That 3 off the mark. And the Mercury with possession. 13-point lead. Pass to Gustafson. DeShields with it. Over to the left wing. Takes the 3. The shot comes out. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And when you talk about that 2012 Fever team, one of the great memories were the raucous finals crowds.
Over 18,000 on hand for Game 3 when the Fever pounded Minnesota 76-59. One of the most impressive wins in Fever history. I mean, they just love basketball in the state of Indiana.
Now here's Petty. Here's Cunningham. The Mercury with another miss. Hull defending. Outside to Shields. Pass to Petty. Here's Cunningham. Covered by Vivians. Screened by Griner. Cunningham with the bucket.
They're off to an incredible start from long range.
Yeah, lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Outside Vivians. Robinson. Pass to Angsler. Hull with the ball. And there's a whistle. That goes on Diamond DeShields. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul. Checking in for your Phoenix Mercury, Brianna Turner.
Seven-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen to stop the drought. And too long on the shot.
That one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Yeah, pretty clear. They've come out with the better energy and effort thus far.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter for them offensively.
Yeah, but they can't sit back. They need to keep the pressure on the defense and really try to put this one away early.
Great point, Brian. You have to continue to build on this lead.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. It's the Mercury. They lead by 18. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And a very convincing performance from the Mercury so far.
Lots of their points have come from shots inside the key.
And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward. I mean, why change the plan until they make you?
Absolutely.
Henderson with it. Pass to Egbo. Mitchell, defended by Nurse. And now Egbo. Rejected by Liz Cambage.
Big denial by Cambage. She's always in the top 10 in blocks because of her height and her smarts.
Here's Mitchell. Now here's Henderson. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Screen by Smith. The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Mercury.
Well, Melissa Smith is certainly proud of her roots. Growing up in Converse, Texas, about 15 miles north of San Antonio, which is an area that was loaded with future WNBA talent.
Now here's Diggins Smith, covered by Henderson. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Nurse outside. It's good. The assist that time from Skylar Diggins Smith. And talking about that San Antonio area, it had multiple future WNBA pros, including Melissa Smith.
Yes, Smith played on travel teams with the future top 5 pick Chelsea Dungy. Kiana Williams, who has played in the league a bit as well, was on those teams. Melissa shining the brightest on that team of stars.
The 3 from Kelsey Mitchell. Mercury with the rebound.
The shot just not dropping for her today.
Outside, Diggins Smith. Pass to Turner. Outside to Shields. Now here's Cambage. Unable to get that one to go. Quarter 2, and we're about 2 minutes in. Henderson with it. And Cambage pulls it down. And it's the Mercury with the ball. A 21-point lead, the biggest in this game. Shoots it. Nails the baby hook.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. making a change here. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in this second quarter. Pass to Smith. Back to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Here's Henderson. Cans it from downtown.
Yeah, a very nice feed by Mitchell there. She's a team-oriented player who enjoys setting the table for open teammates.
Here's Griner. And here's Cambage. Outside, digging Smith. Now here's Cambage, covered by Smith. Here's Kia Nurse from the arc. Score it! Her third straight basket in 3 attempts.
Right back at you. Kia Nurse, so competitive, won national championships in college, was going to respond in kind. Now, basketball is life in the state of Indiana. From high school to college to pro, they just love the game at every level in the Hoosier State.
Mitchell tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but, hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Back to Cambage. Kicks it out to DeShields. And the three off target. Playing in basketball-crazed Indiana, the Fever have a great following, and you'd expect nothing less.
Yeah, for sure. These fans are awesome. They're loud, and they really know the game. Indianapolis has to be one of the best stops in the entire league.
Liz Cambage, high post. Pass to Nurse. Now Cambage, covered by Smith. Now here's Diggins Smith. Tries again. Reiner, good.
That might be the last player in this league you want to get an offensive board. At 6'9", Reiner can get the ball back up and in real quick.
Here's Egbo. Mitchell outside. Over Nurse. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Pass to Diggins Smith. Now Cambage. Over Mitchell. It's good. And that takes her to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
Big game for Cambage offensively. A little unsurprising, though, considering she's a consistent top scorer in this league.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And Blake, from what we've seen so far, if I were you, for your health, don't hold your breath.
Yeah, that'd be a very bad idea. A shot by Nurse, no good.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
To the inside. Shot's good by Smith.
The moment Melissa Smith gets that ball inside, good night. I mean, Melissa is so hard to stop.
Up top, Diggins Smith. Robinson covering. Pass to Griner. Five on the clock. Outside, digging Smith. No good with the triple. The Fever really having a tough go here.
Lefties always have their own style, look a bit different on the floor. Skylar Diggins-Smith, one of the many great left-handed players in the WNBA.
Pass to Nurse. Reiner. And here's Gray. Yep, that one goes. And Diggins-Smith, of course, a lefty, among one of the great southpaws in the league.
Yeah, you have the MVP, Asia Wilson, fellow first overall pick, Kelsey Plum, and then you also have Kelsey Mitchell. But listen, lefties like Skylar are just difficult to guard because they pretty much do opposite of what you normally see.
All right, you want to talk about the best team in league history. The 2014 Mercury have to be in the conversation. 29-5 in the regular season. Then in the playoffs, they lost just one time, winning it all.
Now Hull. She's got 6. Pass to Robinson. Clock at 6. From beyond the arc. But they recover it. Now here's Angsler. D right on her. Goes back up. And it's Petty with the rebound. And those 2014 Phoenix Mercury, man, they had a star-studded roster.
They did. Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner were first-team All-WNBA that season. And then Griner also won Defensive Player of the Year. And then as a team, I mean, the Mercury, first in offensive and defensive rating, just a dominant 2014 season.
And that one good.
Well, you love the combination of skill and power that Angsler brings to the court.
And the Mercury with possession. First outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The only tough part of that basket was establishing position inside. The rest was easy.
Outside, Vivians. Pass to Hull. From past the arc. Doesn't go that time. Now Phoenix takes it the other way.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
And here's Angsler. Back to Robinson. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Phoenix. It's Kia Nurse on the wing. Hull defending. Yes, it's good.
They're not rotating quickly enough on defense down low.
They've got to provide more resistance inside.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Angsler, Gray defending. Lexi Hull on the wing. Angsler the screen. Left side, Vivians. They get the rebound. Knocks it loose. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
First personal foul, team's first. First team foul.
And a fast break now for the Mercury. Yep, that goes.
Well, you have to commit to your shot, and Shea Petty knows how important that is. So even against a strong defense, she goes for it 100% into it.
Pass to Angsler. Hull with the ball. Shoots the three. The rebound by Gray.
Well, after hitting those 2-3 balls in the first quarter, it looks like she's cooled down a bit here in the second.
It's Kia Nurse on the wing. Cole defending. Now Cunningham. 6 to shoot. And that comes off the assist by Kia Nurse.
Well, her shooting has been outstanding. Definitely, one of the reasons why they're winning this game.
Here's Robinson. Banked in off the glass.
The physicality not bothering Robinson. In fact, it seems like she relishes the chance to stick it to defenders.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Mercury out front, delivering the blowout. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. Cambage is putting in work in this one.
She broke out her entire arsenal of post moves in the first half, and every one of them was working.
Yeah, and I'm going to call her the magician because I think she might have even a few more tricks up her sleeve, and I think she's going to break them out as we start heading down the stretch.
And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. Smith outside. And there's the foul. It'll be on Kia Nurse. That is her first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Mitchell. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Fires the three. Drills it from outside.
And when Mitchell's threes are falling, she's nearly unguardable. There's just so much you have to account for.
Outside, Diggins Smith. Shoots over Henderson. Buried from 15 feet out.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it did not work. Not if it results in that shot.
Pass to Smith. Now here's Mitchell. Jacks up a three. Griner with the rebound. About 1 minute played here in the second half. It's good.
Ooh, an unselfish play from an unselfish player. Griner is a respected locker room figure.
Smith outside. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Diggins Smith. Griner. Outside, Diggins Smith. And here is Nurse. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And Diggins Smith gets it to go.
A towering physical presence, Cambage's ability to see over defenders helps her routinely make plays.
Well, for Skylar Diggins Smith, a bit of an adjustment coming into the WNBA during her rookie season in 2013. Skylar shot just 32% from the field, only scoring 8 points a game.
Smith outside. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Mitchell, shot's good.
So comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. When Mitchell gets a clean look, she doesn't hesitate.
In her first WNBA offseason, Diggins Smith really dedicated herself.
Yeah, in year 2, Diggins Smith scored 20 points per game, which was good for second in the league. All of her shooting numbers were much improved, and Skylar ended up winning 2014 Most Improved Player.
Pass to Smith. Mitchell outside. Henderson. The shot will not fall. Now Phoenix takes it the other way. Here's Griner. Now here's Cambage. Outside, Diggins Smith. Pass to Nurse. Cambage, covered by Smith. The 10-footer, and there's another one for the Mercury.
Good vision from Kia Nurse. So she's able to spot a wide-open shooter and then set them up accordingly.
And here's Egbo. Mitchell with it, defended by Nurse. The three. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10-rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says on the scoreboard, they're really pushing them around.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Screen by Smith. The floater, and Mitchell with the lay-in.
The soft touch from Mitchell on full display right there. Showing some pizzazz with the silky floater.
Pass to Griner. Back to Diggins Smith. Cunningham. Now Diggins Smith. From deep. And there's a shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Outside Vivians. Pass to Smith. Back to Vivians. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Drains the three-pointer.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right, 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And here's Cunningham. She's guarded by Angsler. Outside, Diggins Smith. Pass to Cunningham. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Fever. Mitchell with it. She's got 11. Smith. Victoria Vivians for 3. That shot missing.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
Basket counts.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
While the end of the last decade was pretty rough for Indiana, they were one of the best teams in the league from 2009 to 2015, making it to at least the Eastern Conference Finals in 5 of those 7 seasons.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
Going back a few years for the Fever, during that 2009 to 2015 run, they were one of the elite organizations in the league.
Absolutely. Reaching 3 WNBA finals, including winning it all in 2012. I am sure that Fever fans are itching for those glory days again.
Here's Diggins Smith. The teardrop falls in.
I like the way she's taking advantage of what the defense is giving her, and she's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
Pass to Egbo. Vivians. Shoots over to Shields. No good off the back of the rim.
She's having all sorts of problems with her shots.
Yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind with the way she's shooting the ball.
Turner with the ball. Smith is there. And the layup's good off the glass.
Not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they are automatic.
Mitchell, right side. Shot clock at 6. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Down low. The shot by Cunningham, no good.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Pass to Vivians. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Skylar Diggins-Smith with the steal. And a fast break now for the Mercury. It's good, and with that basket, she is now 5 for 9.
And she's showing signs of life now after going scoreless through halftime.
Now Smith. Vivians up top, covered by DeShields. Shot's good by Smith.
And I want you to think about Smith's positioning on the play, setting the screen right where it needs to be before rolling to the shot.
Outside DeShields. Pass to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from three-point range. Here's Mitchell. She's got 13. To the middle. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
This is why Kelsey Mitchell is in the WNBA. She can carry a team offensively, have huge nights, and put on a show.
And no lack of aggression on that move. That's good enough for the 2K drive.
And there was some fight in that one. I know they're down a lot, but you've got to keep playing hard.
Cunningham with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
Pass to Mitchell. Blanketed by the D. She fights to the rim for the layup.
What a tough player. Lots of times, Mitchell is the smallest player on the floor, but her heart might be the biggest.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Turner a screen. Here's Cunningham. And the Mercury tack on 2 more.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Here's Mitchell. And again, it's Indiana converting.
That's what they wanted to do. You'd like to see that every time down the floor.
Here's Diggins-Smith. And the layup is good.
What handles from Diggins-Smith? She has perfected the dribble. Skylar can send defenders into a tizzy.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Mercury out in front, opening a huge gap. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth.
Well, this is what being on the same page looks like. Fantastic feed and a heads-up play all around.
And how can you not be a fan of a sequence like that? This is what beautiful basketball is all about.
Yeah, unselfishness, just wonderful stuff.
Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. Pass to Petty. Well, the roster limit in the WNBA is 12 players, with lots of teams carrying 11 due to salary cap issues.
And I think that's too low. I mean, I'd like to see the league expand the numbers of players on a team. Perhaps add a few maybe like two-way style players that we see in the NBA who can get called up.
Yeah, me too. Because right now, teams can sign players via hardship contracts, but those are just temporary. I think ultimately the WNBA will explore more permanent options for adding to a team.
Well, it's always good to take advantage of over-eager defenders. Now, Gray is smart and keeps the opponents on their toes.
The first one falls.
Honestly, the first thing that comes to mind anytime I see anything Phoenix Mercury related, Diana Taurasi. The top pick in the 2004 draft has spent every season in the Valley of the Sun.
No good on the second, so she hits 1 of 2. And for Taurasi, all she's done in Phoenix is become the most accomplished player in league history.
You can just call Diana the GOAT. Rings? Yeah, she's got a few. All WNBA selections, more than a dozen. MVP? Well, of course, she's got one of those to go along with a bunch of scoring titles. I mean, you name it, DT's done it.
Now here's Hull. Petty defending. Lexi Hull on the wing. Offensive rebound, Fever. Angsler, no good. Nurse outside. It's good, as 5 others before it were. He's now shooting 6 for 7.
You love Nurse's fire offensively, refusing to let the contact trip her up.
Here's Pointer, defended by Turner. And one of the biggest challenges of the WNBA season has to be the schedule.
Yeah, the travel is just so daunting. You're zigzagging all around the country, and that can certainly take its toll on you.
And with just 12 teams in the league, the talent level is so high, there are no easy nights. The regular season is a grind.
Here's Petty. Hits it from three-point range.
A key make for Shea Petty. Those threes going in, it changes how you have to defend her.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Here's Pointer. Tried to come right back with the 3 of her own, but it's no good. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Petty. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Cannon. And it's the Fever ball. To the paint. Here's Hull. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, we've seen Lexi Hull has some range, but she can also slash, bring it inside.
Nurse outside. Gray a screen. Here's Turner for 3. Connects from three-point range.
When you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, the kick out is the only choice.
Pass to Hull. Now here's Davis. Now Cannon. Another shot. She can't get that one to fall. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. Now here's Turner. Here's Gustafson. Plays it up and in off the nice reverse.
You see, some players will try to overpower you at the rim, but she likes to elude you and trick you. She's got quickness and a soft touch.
Here's Hull. No good from outside. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's Petty. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Pass to Angsler. And here's Hull. Here's Pointer. Will it go? No luck on that one.
Wide open misses like that can be confidence shakers.
And here's Gustafson. It's Kia Nurse on the wing. Low block shot on the way. Pointer with the rebound. Now it appears an injury on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Boy, that did not look good. Let's hope it's something not too serious.
You've got to feel for her. You can see how much distress she's in. I just hope she's okay.
So both teams making some changes here. So it's Indiana now. Pass to Cannon. Hull. Here's Mitchell. Knocks down the three ball.
Nice ball movement from Hull. Terrific at recognizing when her teammates are open.
Now here's Petty. It's tipped. Back to Griner. They double team Brittany Griner. And the shot goes down.
I love seeing Petty share the wealth, looking to get her teammates going.
Pass to Cannon. Hull. Right wing. Henderson with it. Clock at 6. The wide open shot is on the money. And it's the Mercury with the ball. Nurse outside. Turner. Pass to Petty. The tray. She can't get that one. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Here's Henderson. Lexi Hull on the wing. And another three for Indiana.
Watch out. Now that she's got her first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Nurse outside. Pass to Petty. Fires from deep. Makes the bucket. She's now got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 on the game.
She's shaking off that slow start and giving them a boost here in the second half.
And here's Cannon. Now Hull. Here's Henderson. Defended by Turner. Now here's Henderson. Defense right on her. That shot off. Now here's Turner. Nurse outside. Pass to Petty. Inside. Gray. The offensive rebound. Out to Nurse. And here's Turner. Here's Gray. With the fadeaway. And no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And here's Cannon.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Hull with the ball. Here's Henderson. A rebound by Gray. Pass to Petty. To the paint. And Gray gets it to go.
With a smooth touch around the rim, I usually don't expect Gray to miss shots inside.
Now Cannon. Hull, Petty defending. To the left wing. Now Mitchell. For three. The rebound by Brittany Griner. And they're making this a runaway.
Yeah, the only question here for us to follow is how big the lead will eventually become.
Pass to Petty. Nurse from the arc. It's hauled in by Cannon. Now here's Hull. Petty defending. And here's Cannon. Now Hull. Now here's Henderson. Mitchell, right side. Shot to stop the drought. Can't hit that one. Now Phoenix takes it the other way. Pass to Petty. Now here's Turner. To the inside. Here's Gray. The second chance effort. And the layup good by Griner.
Not afraid to play rough and rugged. Griner shows the ability to power through contact.
And here's Cole. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort. It felt like once they had the significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.